video I thought I'd look at the problem that most beginners come across with the dreaded F chord. Most beginners find that F is particularly difficult to do. There's many shortcut ways of being able to do F, which we'll look at shortly. But sometimes, at some point, we're going to have to bite the bullet and go for a full bar chord F. Over the years, with teaching many different people, I think one of the common mistakes that people have when it comes to doing the F chord or bar chord is the first thing that they do, they realise that they have to bar the first fret. So they lay the finger down on the first fret, give it everything they've got by squeezing, struggle with that, and then put these fingers down in like the E shape, and struggle with that because they've put that much concentration on squeezing on the first fret. Everything goes to pot here, and then they get something really horrible, and they end up giving up or looking for shortcut ways of doing it. The way I've explained to many people to be able to do it, and this is just my personal opinion of how to do it, is first of all, forget about barring the first fret. Leave that right until last. If you put the importance on getting that shape down first, then lying the finger flat. So we want to get our middle finger on the second fret of the G string, our little finger on the third fret of D, and our ring finger on the third fret of the A. If you're unable to do that quickly, you're not going to be able to do an F chord quickly. So what I've always suggested to people is practice just getting that shape. If you find that difficult, repeat the process something like 10 times, one after the other. So try going like that. First finger on the second fret of G, them two fingers down on the D and the A string. So like that. And get used to changing that quickly, like that. Then, when you can do that, lie this finger down on the first fret. Even if them strings are muted and you're not squeezing down enough, if you have this part right, you've got 50% of the F chord done. Then all you have to concentrate on is squeezing down this first finger. One of the mistakes people make when they put the finger down to bar the first fret is to lie the finger down like that, with the tip of the finger on the sixth string, and then squeeze down. And what they'll find is that, especially the G string and the B string, and everything is lying in the grooves of the finger, so no matter how hard you press down, you're not really going to get it very clear. The way I've always done it is to get the bottom part of my finger right on that first fret like that, so this finger actually overlaps, and as I squeeze with my thumb at the back, just the sheer weight of my hand hanging is able to keep that B and E string clear and press down hard enough. So we're going to go like that, down, finger hanging over, like that. If that still doesn't help and you're still finding it particularly difficult to do an F chord, some of the shortcut ways are something like this, where we can play like that, where we put our first finger over the E in the B string on the first fret, our middle finger on the second fret of the G, ring finger on the third fret of the D, and we're going to miss these two, the E and the A strings out, and we're just going to strike that like that. To step it up from that, if we hold our hand in that same position, but we're going to move our ring finger along one string to the A, we're going to put our little finger where our ring finger has just been, and we're going to put our thumb on the first fret of the bottom A. That's another way of doing F. So as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps or goes some of the way towards helping you be able to do the dreaded F chord.